I can't be the only one to see this coming, okay? I can't be the only one to have predicted that Wings of Redemption, Mr. Jordy Richardson Pepsi Stein the 17th himself, would be back to square one after all that's happened within the past month and a half. In case you don't know who Wings of Redemption is or who I'm talking about, well, this is him.
So how's it been, man?
I'm not here to conversate, man.
By the way, I need likes. I need at least 150 likes.
I'd kill his whole family. I literally would. I would have shot him in the yard. I would have gotten my fucking truck with a box of shells. I would have drove over to his family's house and killed them too. I did say the age of consent should be 12. You know why I said that? I knew girls that were like 12, 13, 14, fucking on the regular. It has nothing to do with me being a pedophile.
Look here! Look, listen!
I am a racist to a point, fucking niggers.
If you still don't know who Wings of Redemption is, I would just suggest checking out some documentaries on YouTube. This video is not going to be covering his full history. I'm just going to be talking about him after his boxing match from last month. So, strongly recommend checking out some documentaries. If you don't know who he is, I very much recommend it because he's actually such an interesting person to look into. But last month on May 13, 2023, Wings of Redemption was in a boxing match in London versus Boogie 2988. Both of them were the fat dudes that were fighting, and I'm not gonna lie, it was actually a pretty interesting fight for the most part. Boogie 2988, if you don't know who that is, he's also a locale for similar but very different reasons. But I'm not going to talk about Boogie. Y'all can take a look at him if you want. I'm sure there's documentaries on him as well. Before Wings had this boxing match, there were so many people that were saying how he was probably not going to go through with it, how the whole thing was a scam, and saying some shit like that. Because Wings of Redemption, if you don't know his vast history, he has a reputation of not showing up to events such as his grandma's funeral, his PK camping trip, which was his old podcast that he was a part of, as well as not even showing up for a celebration of life with his own fucking wife. Like, you gotta be a piece of shit to do that last part especially. But surprise, surprise, Wings of Redemption, or Richard, whatever you want to call him, I don't really give a shit. He ended up going through with the boxing match, which I myself, and along with a lot of other people, were quite surprised with. And I give Wings of Redemption and Boogie credit and respect for getting into the ring, because as an athlete, cross country and track, for anyone that cares, I can respect anyone that does sports. And with boxing, with the spotlight being on you individually, I give even more respect for that, because that takes balls. Not everyone could do it. I don't know if I could do it personally. And while the boxing match was mainly one-sided, Wings beating the shit out of Boogie, who pretty much looked like he couldn't even control his arms. The dude literally had arms like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. He wasn't even trying from the looks of it, but regardless, Wings of Redemption beat the shit out of him and won the boxing round. The only eventful thing that Boogie did in the whole boxing match was somehow not having his pants on tight enough and mooning the and mooning the back audience. Okay, I don't know if he actually mooned them, but his pants were falling down, which is something that you really should have learned in kindergarten, Boogie. I don't know why, I don't know why you didn't think this far ahead, but regardless, Wings of Redemption won the boxing match. It was an interesting fight, and a lot of people were giving him praise anywhere from the boxing match day all the way until a month later. In addition to that, one of the big Wings of Redemption troll channels, Wingtings, ended up deleting his channel because he was caught up with a swatting accusation. And I don't support anyone that goes out of their way to swat people. That's not cool. Fucking with anyone's real life is just not okay. I don't condone that shit at all. But everyone was giving Wings of Redemption praise on Twitter, YouTube, really wherever, to the point where anyone that was anti-Wings beforehand was just getting slammed with all these new Wings fans. But one thing about Wings of Redemption is that he has a huge reputation of not changing, even when golden opportunities are given to him, such as the weight loss surgery he got back in 2018 or 2019. I think it was 2019. Don't quote me on that. Or when he got married. And there were so many other wake-up calls in his history that he just never took, and instead just remained the same begging fat ass that you know and love and hate. But many people were giving Wings support, and I was one of the people that was in support of Wings being a better person. Because one thing about change, y'all, and I know some of you watching me are young, I'm 23, I still got a lot of change to go, okay? I'm not perfect by any means, but one thing I know with people is that just because you do one good thing doesn't mean that you're a good person all of a sudden, especially if you have a piece of shit history which Wings of Redemption definitely has a very, very, very disgusting history about him. So I ended up replying to Keemstar's tweet just showing off the Wingtings YouTube channel getting banned, and I basically told Keem, to be fair, Wings may have the W right now and has a lot of support, but you need to remember that there's a reason Wings is a lolcow. He said a lot of very disgusting things which you don't say. And I referenced one of the troll channels, Mr. YOLO Dickswagger, which y'all can check him out. That dude exposes Wings of Redemption for pretty much all the bad shit he's ever done, which there's quite a few videos that really will not make you be pro Wings, let me just tell you that. And that was on the 17th, 4 days after the Wings of Redemption versus Boogie fight. And there were a couple people that were on my side, I want to say, in the replies, but man, there were some retards that were just basically dick riding Wings of Redemption. I'll show off the tweets on the screen. Like, bro, if you're gonna defend a lolcow, then yeah, you probably should get a job, buddy. That's all I'm gonna say. But Wings was getting insane amounts of support. I know the first live stream he did after the fight, which I think was a couple days later, maybe a week later, whatever, he ended up getting $1,000, maybe more, in the whole stream. I think it was like $1,000 in like the first hour. Actually, it was crazy. He was getting an insane amount of support. But just like any popular trend, his trending fame ended up just going downhill until people just lost interest in the boxing match. And since people were losing interest, the donations and the money wasn't rolling in nearly as quick as it started originally. This resulted in low viewers, low donations, low likes, and low support overall. And one thing about Wings of Redemption over the years is that he has a very small amount of supporters, but yet he still has hundreds of people tuning into his streams. You want to know why? Because while I don't consider myself a Wings detractor, he has many trolls. I would say about 75% of his audience are trolls, which is why he's a lolcow as well. He has more haters than supporters. And over the last few weeks, he started getting back into his old habits again. He starts e-begging, he starts blaming his teammates, being an upright asshole to people, and just trying to put on this pity party to make people feel sorry for him.
I got 88 subs in the last 30 days. Like, my last week, I got 10, 3, -7, -7, -20, -11. Mods, can you... we're going to start cracking down on the trolling again. Like, Midnight Captain needs to be banned. First off, I want to say great job on showing up and getting in the ring after you went from 1K viewers a day after stream to back to your normal numbers. People want to see a new you. It's not going to happen, man. He really ruined all the positivity he went through with the boxing match. There's never a positive comment. I just don't even fucking read them half the time now. You know, it breaks my heart about Wings. Every time he gets some kind of vindication, change in public perception, he actually seems to be on the trajectory of gaining fans back. For example, the fight, everyone doubted he would show up. He throws it all away to be back to his man-child self. I like being fucking fat. You got to piss me. I'm actually sad, bro. I was rooting for you, but you too focused on the negativity. How are you not supposed to be focused on the negativity? Like, look at it this way. I streamed for almost 4 hours earlier. 3 hours and 38 minutes. I made like $70. All right, let me show you mods how to ban.
He also mentions how he likes being fat, which, bro, I don't think anybody likes being fat. Not only that, but he starts banning people for mentioning the boxing event. Dude, that's literally how you're hot right now. Why are you banning people that are talking about it? That's so dumb. But then again, I am talking about a dude that just is not right in the head. 62 IQ. He admitted it on his own stream as well. Wings has been given so many opportunities at this point, though. He's been given opportunity after opportunity after opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. The dude doesn't change. Like, I know Breaking Banquet has, which is one of the troll channels, he has an intro that just starts out saying Wings never changes, which I actually don't remember where that's from, but that he makes such banger intros, not even gonna lie. But yeah, the Wings never changes, y'all. And now that the support is low and most of the trolls are getting bored of him, he's just gonna start e-begging again, and he's just gonna start flipping his shit and acting like a little child. My prediction with Richard going forward is I think he's just gonna keep e-begging, and then I think the trolls are gonna return, because once Richard starts e-begging and acting a fool, that's where the real entertainment comes in. Nobody cares about your Diablo streams. Nobody cares about your Dark Soul pity streams, Richard, okay? Nobody cares about cars or just any of that garbage that you're into. People just want to see you rage, dude, and since you're giving them exactly what they're getting, enjoy your trolls, okay? You didn't want the trolls. Well, guess what? You didn't have the trolls, and then your channel died, okay? And now you're gonna cry, and then we're gonna have a look here, look, listen, part 2. And man, oh man, oh man, I cannot wait for that, you fat fuck. Anyway, I just want to make this video real quick. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, make sure either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out, or else Richard will sit on you, and you don't want that to happen. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.